think that's a bowl in front of me. I really don't want to get too close to a bowl. Hey man, it's okay if I walk by you? Dude, I'm not afraid of cows, but bulls, I really don't want to. Oh wait, no, that's a female. Hi sweetie, how you doing? You want to go back in the gate? I'll let you in. So not really. Why do you think I'm out here, dude? I'm trying to escape. You're pretty. See you later. Bye-bye. Hi. You're probably wondering why I'm carrying trekking poles today. It's because today I'm going to do the most elevation gain I've ever done. By the time I'm done with this hike, it should be around 4,300 feet of elevation gain. I'm at Mission Peak again, and I'm going to do it twice. And I'm kind of bummed because I didn't get to eat a banana today. Here's what happened with the banana. Thanks, Sprouts, for selling me a banana that is so far from ripe that the peel is still part of the banana. After 5 minutes of scraping a little bit of peel off this thing, I broke the banana, as you can see. It broke. It's hard as a rock, and it tastes just like the peel. So this thing's at least a week from being ripe. I've never in my life seen that before. I'm not going to show a lot of video from the hike up the first time, since I'm going twice. I mean, if you've watched my videos, you've seen enough of Mission Peak, I'm sure. But the second time going up to the summit might be interesting. It's going to be hard. I'm training for Mount Whitney. Mount Whitney is 6,400 feet. We're going to do that in one day. Okay, so far I've gone just about a mile, 3/100 of a mile farther, and it'll be a mile. So another 30 or 40 steps, I guess. I've gone 740 feet. So that's a pretty steep mile. And that counts the flat ground from my van or my car to the start of the uphill. So it's a pretty steep hike. I'm taking a longer break right here in the wind. I figured, I'm practicing for Mount Whitney, and I'm not going to just jam up 2,000 feet at a time like I try to do here. I'm going to take a lot of breaks on my way up because at some point the altitude is sure to affect me. So it's good to save your energy maybe for the top third of the hike. And it's pretty warm, man. It might be 80 degrees out, but dude, it's hot for me. It's hot in the direct sun. I'm catching a slight breeze at the moment, but I'm just trying to cool down a little. I'm not using my poles right now. I feel like my upper body's not all that strong, especially compared to my legs, and I just feel like it's taking me more energy to lean on my poles than it is just not to use them. I'm not sure, but I'm just checking it out, see if that's part of the problem. I'll definitely use them on the way up the second time, though. All right, I finished with the steepest section of the hike of the day. I think the hardest part, though, is going to be the second summit when I get close to the top. It's steep there, too. Not this steep, but I'm going to be dead tired, so it's going to be really hard. Just over 2 miles and 1,648 feet or something like that. This is the last bit of shade I'm going to get until I get to the top and at least a mile down the other side. So I'm taking advantage of it. It's getting hotter. I just soaked my hat in that water. The water's cold. It's coming out of a spring. Not too far from here, I guess. I don't know where. So my wet hat's totally soaked, and it felt great putting it on. I'll probably do it one more time before I continue. Wow, I just kind of washed my face with that water. It's cold. Oh, that felt really good. I soaked my hat again. I am at the top. Oh, where's that little... There you go. There's a little emblem embedded again. Always good to see that. I never get tired of the view from up here. No matter which way you look. Look at that. So awesome. I'm thinking I'm going to spend enough time up here to eat my orange, and that's it. I'm going to head straight back down to the college and then hike back up. I'm feeling pretty good. Take advantage of some shade while I can. Now I'm at the point of no return. I'm headed back down. My car is that way down the hill, but my plan is to hike that way down the hill to the college and then back up this way, back up to the top that way, which you can almost see right there, and then back down again to my car. So once I start hiking down that way, I'm kind of committed. My knee's a little stiff or something's going on, so I'm going to stretch a little bit again. I just did, but I decided to stop here and on this bench for a minute, and my knee's starting to bother me a little bit, but it's not my knee. See, I always talk about how the muscles in your leg tighten up and then they pull on your knee, and that's where you feel pain. At least I do. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of massage. I'm going to use my trekking poles. At home, I will use a foam roller for this. Lay on the foam roller, and it's very painful, but you got to push on areas on your leg, and I like to do it. Oh man, when I feel like a shooting electric zap going through my knee, I think that's a good spot to work on, and I'll just push and try to work this spot out, and then after like 30 seconds on a spot, release it so that the blood can shoot back in to that muscle you're trying to take. To simplify it, it's like a knot in your muscle. Think of a bungee cord. If you tie a knot in a bungee cord, it shortens the length of that cord, so it's pulling harder on the ends that it's hooked to. And if you untie the knot, the bungee cord's looser. So that's kind of what's going on in your leg. It's right there. So I'm just trying to. This hurts. It's really hard to inflict pain on yourself like this, but I'm not an expert at it. But I know it works for me. I've had physical therapists show me, and it works. If I go home and, right there, use my foam roller after a hike, my knee pain is pretty much gone. So that's how I know that most of my knee trouble is not in my knee. Oh, God, it hurts. I can feel it in my knee. Right here, I can feel it. All right, I'm not a doctor, so take my advice with a grain of salt, but look into this, because, you may have a knee injury and you may know it. They say a large percentage of hikers and people that have knee pain when they're hiking downhill don't have knee problems. It's due to tight muscles up here, maybe your hamstrings, and even down here. So that's why I stretch before every hike. And I'm going to rest here for a minute and see if it works. If you're interested in this, it's actually, technically it would be called myofascial massage. So look that up on the internet, or ask a therapist or a doctor maybe. Ask a physical therapist. Well, we'll see how effective it is. I can feel pain where I pushed on my leg. That's a little sore from all the pushing, but let's see how my knee feels. That's the part I was trying to work on, and my knee is completely fine at the moment. Yeah, it feels good. I did that massage for a few minutes. I rested for several minutes, let it all chill out, and then did a little light stretching on my leg, and it feels great. It feels fine. My leg is still sore from where I pushed on it, but that's okay. I can handle that. I'll let you know how it is later on down the trail. Now, I don't want people to think that if you're having problems like this, just using a foam roller or massaging your leg one time is going to cure it. You might need to use a roller at home for several days or even more to really work out a kink. But for a temporary on the trail fix, I feel good so far. I've been walking for several minutes. It's something you should do. I know a hiker that uses a foam roller every day, he says. He's a brave man. No, they're painful, man. They suck, but they work. I'm officially down off the mountain for the first time. Taking a break here at the school. Found some grass to lay on. Got my orange. My leg's tightening up around my knee, so I gotta do some stretching and take care of that. Make sure it's not a problem. Pretty good orange. Sure tastes good right now. And it peeled a lot easier than that stupid banana did earlier. But yeah, my knee's got a little issue there, but like I said, I'll just do some more massage on my legs and fix that up. But I gotta hike back up, and I gotta hike back down again. So I've gone like 2,200 feet or more so far, according to All Trails. Uphill gain. It's only gonna get better from here. Yeah, my leg's bothering me. I kept up with that guy on the way down. Normally I would have stopped a few times and stretched. In fact, that's how I met him. I stopped and stretched, and he caught up to me, and we hiked down together from about 1,000 feet up down to the bottom. Yeah, so I'm gonna massage it some, stretch it, and I'm just gonna lay here for, I'd like to, you know what, coming down the front of the mountain right now was really hot for both of us. It wasn't just me. I don't want to walk up it anytime soon, so I might lay here for like an hour even. I just realized something bad. I can't hike back over the mountain because my car will get locked in the parking lot and I'll get a ticket. They're very strict about it there. It closes at 9 and it's 6:40. It took me 4 hours or more to get here. Dude, I'm gonna have to hike back on the streets. I'm gonna have to walk back to my car on the street. I don't have time to hike over the mountain again. Fudge. I didn't even think about that when I parked. Dude. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. Dude, that ruins everything, man. I can't do my 4,000 feet. Wait, there is a solution. I go get my car, I park it over here, and then I do the hike. I'll do that. I'll get back to you in a minute. This is gonna kind of suck, but at least I can salvage my day. So I have to walk from the school along the street, which is fortunately, God, I don't know how far it is, a mile, maybe 2, to the other trailhead, get my car out of the parking lot so it doesn't get locked in, drive back over here to the school and either park on campus or down at Mission Boulevard, and then go back up the trail I just came down, and then just come back down the same trail to get back to my car. It's about 3 miles from here to my car. I'm thinking maybe it's possible I could catch a bus. Damn. I could Uber. I mean, that's 3 miles, dude, and it's not flat either. I don't know, man. It's gonna take me 45 minutes just to get to my car. I started walking down Mission Street. It's like 3 miles, and I called Lyft. I got a ride in 3 minutes. Saved myself at least a half an hour, 40-minute walk. So I'm driving over to the school. I'm gonna park, and then I'm gonna go back up the mountain again a second time. Yeehaw! Instead of finishing my hike at the other parking lot, I'll finish it here at the school. I can still get my 4,000 plus feet in for the day. So here we go. I haven't really rested enough. I might still do that. I'm tired just from walking up the street. I mean, dude, I hiked 2,200 feet, came down 2,200 feet. I could use a little break. What the frick? Okay, no water. Nice, so I've got about a cup or 2 left in my water bladder. And I've got maybe half a liter or less in my other bottle with electrolytes. So that's it. Fortunately, it's cooling down, but I'm not real thrilled about it. I like to have more water when I hike. I felt a little bolt of pain sort of go through the back of my leg, like my calf, maybe to my knee. So I just stretched my calf really good. I haven't really done that. So if I have any problems starting this hike, then I'll turn around. Still have a long way to go, and I can't mess around with my health, you know. So see what happens. I just went through a lot of trouble to get back over here to continue this hike. Unfortunately, I'm turning around. I'm having pain in my leg. So I don't know if I strained it, I mean a little, or just it's tired. I mean, I didn't give it enough rest down here. I started walking up the trail a little bit, and there's just no way. I can't. It'd be a stupid idea for me to try. So this hike's over. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't want to injure myself further before Whitney, so it's just, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But I feel it on the sides of my leg and knee area. I can feel it. If I'm starting to feel it now, going up 2,000 feet and then having to walk back down it, that's where the problem is really going to be. And I just think I should save myself for another day.
There's no point in pushing it. Better to quit now than risk injury. So, sorry about that. If I make a video out of this, then thanks for watching. I'll see you later. And you know, go play outside and all that stuff. Get out of the house. So now that I'm back at the car, yeah, my leg's bothering me, man. It's like above my calf on the back, and then on the sides of my knee as well. I think I probably strained it or whatever I did on the way down, because I was following a guy down, and towards the bottom I felt like I should have rested and stretched, but I didn't. I don't know if that's it, but I don't know. It's pretty uncomfortable walking back to my car just down the street here. And I don't know. So let's go home and try to take care of it for a couple days, see what happens. And I don't know. It's not looking good, man. There's still hope, but Whitney's in a month. I can't be like this, man. I don't, you know, if it started hurting on the way down to Whitney, fine, you know, I'd make it down. Today I went up 2,000 feet, and then I went down 2,000 feet before I was supposed to go up another 2,000 feet. And in Whitney, I won't be doing any downhills until I get to the top. So I guess that's a good thing, but well, anyway, I don't know. See you soon.